Hello children, I hope you all had tough preparation towards your NEET test. So come, let us move into our NEET revision, right? So first you have two lessons for your NEET revision and NEET examination. What are those two lessons? You have light lesson and electricity lesson, right? So say as what you have got for your theory test, right? So you have two lessons, and for your NEET, what are the main areas you need to concentrate? That I am going to tell you now. First, the fill-ups what I have given in every notes of your content. For every video I have given some PDF notes on children. In that I have given some fill in the blanks questions also. First wrote. Okay. Out of 15 questions in physics, 15 you will get for chemistry and 20 you will get for biology, right? So in that 15 questions of physics, you will get around 7 to 8 questions from that fill in the blanks itself. But don't think that our choices will be very easy. Only when you are very thorough with the answer, very confirmed and confident about the answer, you can go with the correct choice. But if you have even a little confusion, your correct answer in the mind will be evaporated. So be very thorough. For that you have to understand that particular question. So that understanding alone will be helping you in that choice-based fill-ups. Right? So next, whatever sums we have done, in this time for electricity and the light lesson, few sums only we had worked out. Few sums only were there given in your curriculum when compared with the other lessons, right? So in that sums, what is that? Intense steps will be asked. So all the sums what we have done, all those you have to be very well versed with that sums. Okay. Next, what are all the formulas what we have used along with the units? Units of the terms involved in that formulas. And some few application oriented questions we have in our content, like what mirror we use in vehicles, makeup mirror, what is the mirror, what is the use of parabolic mirrors. So that type of questions, and what is the use of fuse, why we have to do earthing, right, where we use electroplating, what is the use of electroplating, and where we use series connection, where we use parallel connection, all those questions, and why silver is used in mirrors. So all these application oriented questions can be asked with the NEET oriented questions. So you mark these areas and learn the concepts, understand the concepts. Okay, and whatever the definitions you have learned for your theory test, around 13 to 14 definitions I have given. So that definitions you just go through it again. Okay. And next, certain laws are there. Along with that, some equations will be accustomed with that law. That equations also you get around. So that I have discussed over here. Right. So along with these contents, some tips I need to give you. Right. How you have to prepare for your NEET test. First, regarding these fill-ups, right, I have told you now you have to be very clear with your answer, right. So you have to search the correct answer in the choices, but don't see the choice and select the correct answer. In that way, you have to be very confident. Okay. So then, formulas, powers, and decimals. When you are writing formulas, for example, here you come. Right, R is equal to 2F, and we have another formula, F is equal to R by 2. These formulas, these are containing similar terms. So you cannot, whether it is R is equal to 2F, S is equal to 2R, F is equal to 2R, you should not have any confusion like that. Regarding the formulas, units, and powers, decimals, powers, and when doing the steps, you will have powers. 10 power minus 3, minus 2, like that you will have that, and then finally arriving at the answer, dividing it and getting the decimal values, all those you need to be thorough with the steps. Okay, next, when you have a choice like all the above, none of the above, both A and B, so that choice is, first if you see a right answer, don't fix with that answer. If an option contains like this, you have to be very alert. That may be the answer, that may not be the answer also, so be very clear with it. Seeing the first choice, don't correct with it, don't go with it. So check whether if it is going to be both A and B, means you have to check both A and choice and the B choice. Okay, sometimes none of the above also will be correct answer. So be very alert when this option comes in your question paper, right? When you are writing the question, children, you are in 8th standard now, quite a higher class, initial stage of your higher class. When you are writing the answer, write the correct choice, whether it is A, B or C, and then proceed with your correct answer. So write the choice. Most of you are not writing the choice. I have been instigating from the last 2 exams, but very few only are writing. So this time everyone must write the choice. If at all, if it is possible, draw a tabular column, split it into 2, one smaller column and one bigger column. In the serial number you write, question number you write, and in one small column you write the correct choices, and in the bigger space you write the correct answer. It will give you a neat presentation in neat exam. Okay. Right. Next one, when you are doing the sums, okay, as you do in the theory exam, don't write given formula and all. Be very short and be very crisp. You have to reduce your time in manipulating the values. Okay, straightly write the formula, substitute the values. Don't be very stern over there to go with the steps. Okay, so be flexible in doing the steps, and if possible, do the calculations correctly in mental arithmetic. Okay, so these are the very tips. Very useful tips you need to follow in your NEET exams. Now, what are the formulas we have learned in our syllabus? Right. First, we learned this formula: R is equal to 2F, F is equal to R by 2. R is radius of curvature and F is the focal length. And we have the unit for R and F to be meter. What is R? Radius of curvature, and F is focal length. What is its unit? Meter. Right. And we have number of images formed in a multiple reflection. Where we use multiple reflection? In kaleidoscope and periscope. Can you remember that value now? N is equal to 360 degree by beta minus 1. So the one angle will be given, that you have to substitute here. Right? So what is the angle? The unit for theta, that is degrees. This is number of images, only a number, so no unit for it. Right? Then mu. What is mu? Refractive index. Refractive index is equal to C by V. Mu is equal to C by V. What is C? It is the speed of light in air. So that value I have written here. It is a constant value. It won't be given in the question. We underline this point. Value of C won't be given in the question. You only need to know it. Okay, don't ask in the examination hall. Value is not given. Question is wrong. Ma'am will not give the mark. All these issues should not come. Okay. So what is the value of C? C is equal to 3 into 10 power 8. Here I said no, 10 power 8. Without confusion. This is what I said here. Okay. Unit is meter per second. So V is also velocity. That is velocity of speed of the light in one particular medium. Okay. Right. So mu will not have any unit. Why it does not have any unit? Because it is the ratio of two quantities. Two similar quantities. Similar means what? This is also speed of light. This is also speed of light. So meter per second and meter per second will get cancelled. That's why it doesn't have any unit. Right. Then refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. It is equal to mu2 by mu1. You can replace this with water, refractive index of glass with respect to water. One sum we have done like that. So whatever it is, 2 here, 1 here means this 2 will come in the numerator and this one will come in the numerator. So remember like that. Okay. And now we have, and this refractive index, already I have told it doesn't have any unit. Okay. Now what is this formula? We have done one sum in this. Based on this formula, this sum will be, what is that? Very, very important. I have explained that with one pencil sum also, right? Pencil example also. So we explain that formula is Q is equal to Ne, right? Where Q and E are the charges and its unit is coulomb, that symbol is C, right? And then in series connection, what is the main equation? V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, whatever it is, V4, V5 like that. And in parallel connection, what is the main equation? I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus so on. Right? Where what is the equation for Q? Unit for Q and E. For Q and E, the unit is coulomb. For voltage, V, the unit is volts, and the current, the symbol is I, and the unit is ampere, and the unit's symbol is A. So be very clear in this. Okay. Now certain laws we have. For that laws we have some equations also. What are they? For laws of reflection, what is the equation? Angle by angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. For angle of refraction, sin I by sin R is equal to a constant. That constant is called as mu. What is mu? Refractive index. What is this law alone called as? Snell's law. So what is Snell's law equation? Sin I by sin R is equal to a constant, and that constant is called as refractive index. Okay. Now this value I have already told you. Now this definitions I have told you here, children. Whatever the definitions you have done for the theory exam, that you just go through it. So that to remember you I really have written here. And in one activity, children, we have in the introduction lesson of electricity, we add this content. Do you remember, children? Ebonite rod rubbed with silk cloth, wool cloth, glass rod. This will acquire positive charge, that will acquire negative charge. Like that, we learn some concepts, no? So based on that, when ebonite rod is rubbed with silk, when glass rod is rubbed with woolen cloth or silk cloth, which will acquire what type of charge? So that you have to be very clear. Which will acquire positive, which will acquire negative. That you have to be very clear. So that is what I have done here. On rubbing, what charge will be acquired by ebonite rod, glass rod, silk cloth or woolen cloth. So this one mark can be asked based on this. And this what I have written here is, this is the symbolic form of like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. So plus and minus minus. Like charges only no. So they repel. Plus minus and minus plus. Unlike charges, they will attract each other. So this time I have given very easy lessons only. The questions also were quite easy. So learn well, get good marks. Thank you, children.